2015, along with one IRS, ex-IRS officer who is basically referred as the PAN man of Income Tax Department. He initiated the PAN. So he's our chairman, and we all are co-founders. So ebe saptahe tole we I mean healthcare IT means if you remember, Ministry of Health recently issued a guideline to legalize to bring telemedicine into mainstream. They have issued a guideline, so we are fully compliant to that guideline. And RML में अभी सर हमने I mean we अभी probably a week back we got a setback from RML after applying after trying to implement our solution there. वहाँ पे I mean cities ये issue है जे finally they are going to NIC where there is no this thing, no ownership taking, nothing is there. Well, we were taking all kind of ownership and helping them to take them through this whole implementation. We were taking any kind of ownership, but that to free of cost till the pandemic is over. But even in that case, also we got this setback. Although we are actively doing a lot of business in the private sector like Fortis Asian Hospital, CMC Ludhiana, they are all our partners. So we are trying to create a big healthcare channel, and we are expecting our pre-Series A funding very soon from Australia. So this is the kind of response that we are getting from the government. I mean, this is not actually expected. When we are giving it pro bono to somebody like AIMS or RML, they are not ready to take it. I don't know why, what kind of mindset they're taking this kind of decisions.
Let me say three things in response to this.
Yes, sir.
You are all familiar with the saying, "Ga Konya Singhani Naki."
Yeah.
This is something we have all experienced.
Right.
Because I get surprised, particularly in last 20 years, ODIs have done extremely well all over the country, all over the world. Mujwade Jaichi, I have spoken at Silicon Valley, I have spoken on the East Coast, Australia, everywhere. And all the big centers in India. So we have a cultural issue that we need to overcome in Odisha itself. But let me give you some statistics that are interesting. Informal feedback I have got is that Odisha has 20,000 IT sector workers, approximately 20,000. Compare that with 16 million workers in Odisha in the unorganized sector. These are chassis mulia to nahi ki, construction workers nahi ki, all kinds of people. So, we still have that kind of a disconnect between the developed part of our economy and still the undeveloped part of our economy. These are unorganized sector people. They don't have formal jobs. They don't have any regular salary, PF, gratuity, etc. So obviously, government focus remains a lot on that because the numbers of people. So, for example, Odisha government alone has taken advantage of this central funding for cash transfer to construction workers, a period, COVID time, because construction workers have suffered a lot. And 35 lakh construction workers, that is 3.5 million construction workers, either in Odisha or from Odisha in other places, are going to get rupees 1,500 each. So obviously, priorities get taken up by the bottom of the pyramid. But what is happening? 20,000 people in Odisha working in the IT sector may sound small, but it is a very big development compared to a few years ago. And I think opportunities are there. You have pointed out what you are doing. I was noticing during this COVID pandemic, at the beginning of this pandemic, India did not have very much expertise in making PPE kits, personal protection equipment kits, yes, or ventilators. But two places became centers for production. One was Baroda for ventilators and PPE kits, and the other one was Visakhapatnam. Visakhapatnam is just next to us, next to Odisha, and it has become one of the major centers for producing low-cost new ventilators and PPE kits. And now suddenly, in the space of 2 months, India has become the world's second largest producer of PPE kits after China. We are, initially you kept hearing that we don't have PPE kits. Now we are gradually becoming self-sufficient. Second largest producer. These are some of the opportunities that if Andhra Pradesh can do it, if Gujarat can do it, they're all small to medium companies. They're not giant, they're not Reliance which is making these products. then we should also be able to make it in Odisha. So I think the potential is there. I think you are absolutely right that there is still a mental block that our people can't do it. Somebody else has to come and has to give us consulting, and then only it can happen. We have to change that mindset. Odisha re dhire dhire helani. Hopefully, people like you. My dream. I have always said this everywhere, is that we can create the situation or the circumstances in Odisha that people like you who are contributing so much in different places will feel that you have equal opportunity in Odisha, that you can tap your talent here. That's my dream. We'll get there.
No, yesterday also I told in another forum the same thing. There are about 55,000 villages in Odisha. So we have that capability to create around 1.5 lakh jobs immediately. If the government supports us, probably we can do that very quickly. And we can replicate the same thing for the central government also. It's not about Odisha or any one state. We have that capability in the healthcare sector itself, which is booming right now. We can do that. We can create a lot of jobs. But the government has to support us. We started with RML, the first government organization, and went with our proposal with a pro bono, free of cost model till the time the pandemic is over. Even in that case, also they denied entry into the government sector, since we are a startup.
Yeah, I understand.
That's
By the way,
yes,
make
sir.
one quick comment.
Yes,
This may be an opportunity for those of you who are entrepreneurs to consider something at home, because I keep hearing that all kinds of people are, for example, migrant workers are coming back in large numbers. So I have similar conference like this with industrialists, and they're saying that they have a concern that migrant worker Periveni, Surat ku, Kimba, Mumbai ku, they have one concern. That is at one end of the spectrum. At the other end of the spectrum, I am getting requests from Odias who are in Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Chennai, who are in IT sector. This is the time they want to come back home. So at both ends of the spectrum, there may be opportunities, there may be qualified people available for various kinds of either manufacturing or services sector projects you may wish to look at, because with every crisis, there is also an opportunity.
I think we need spearheaders in this. I mean, somebody who should look after us. I mean, who should take us to the government. Like you, if you can encourage us and take us to the government, probably that's a better approach, I think. Instead of going directly to the exact, that bureaucracy model and all that, and hitting our heads on a stone. Some kind of political support will make things happen quickly or easily. That's what I mean. India is.
Thanks, Devashish. Thanks, Devashish. Sir, one solution.
Jahan bhai, I have a question, please. Jahan bhai.
DB Patra.
Yes.
Just one. Yeah, 1 minute. So, sure. Sir, there are opportunities, like you mentioned, IT people and other people, even professionals, not just migrant workers, are coming back to Odisha. So, if like Devashish mentioned about healthcare, if we have 8 MPs from BJP from Odisha, and if they can invite healthcare providers to set up their healthcare facilities in Odisha, whether they are Narayan Hridayalaya or Mata Amrita Hospital or Fortis, or because we don't have any 2,000 bed hospitals in Odisha, and every district demands some competitive healthcare delivery and patient care from private players. So if and these people will come, only these MLA and MPs, if they facilitate at the ground level. If Chief Minister will invite them, they will not come, because they will face problems at the ground in district level. So they may need only 5 acres of land to build a hospital, and that can actually how to invite private sector investment, and how even there is another party in power in Odisha, how we can have collaborative leadership approach and work with Odisha government to attract investment. If we take that manufacturing sector, people exiting China and coming to India. Today, there was a news that Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, so they have estimated some acres of some hectares of land to allocate to these companies. So Odisha government is not proactively pitching for those kind of opportunities. And what should be the collaborative approach of BJP to work with BJD state government? Like you mentioned, there are pharma hubs in Hyderabad and Visakhapatnam. There are IT hubs. So there are different hubs, or 49% of the FDI is going to only one state, that is Gujarat. So how Odisha can get a pie?
So I think you've raised a very valid point, because there are different ground realities in every state. Just like I told you, India has improved the ease of doing business index of World Bank. Similarly, different states are better off. And at one time, Odisha had gone up into the top 10. It was number 7. Then over the last 2 years, it slipped a little bit. It came down to number, I forget, 11 or something. So it's a fact that there are some states where it is a little easier to do business. And in some states, it's a little bit harder. Odisha seems to be about average, or maybe a little bit better than average even. But it's not among the top. So that's something we have to change. I think you made an interesting point about getting local MPs and local MLAs involved. I know there are 1 or 2 Odia entrepreneurs I have helped, and their basic problem has been at that level, harassment or some problem at that local level. And so I think we can take some steps. Perhaps we can organize a similar video conference and involve some of the MPs and some of the MLAs to champion their case. Now, in terms of land, you find this in poorer places, in poorer states, land is a much more sensitive issue. Odisha, it is a much more sensitive issue. Bengal, it is a much more sensitive issue than compared to Karnataka or Punjab or Maharashtra. But we have to make availability of land, and the governments are aware of this, that this is one major bottleneck. And that is why, if you see, there are some media reports of the Prime Minister's review meeting focusing on this aspect also. Land, labor, and easy access to credit. These are the 3 things that can transform. Labor laws also become quite a hindrance at times, because we have complicated labor laws compared to other places, like compared to Vietnam, etc. So land acquisition, simplification of labor laws, and easier access to credit can completely transform. So I agree with you. I think on land, you may see some improvement in coming months.
Thank you, sir. DB Patra, please.
Yes, right. Vajan sir, pranam. मु डीबी पात्रा मु एक्चुअली बालेश्वर किंतु मु रहउची फरीदाबाद रे दिल्ली एनसीआर रे मते 20 वर्ष हेगलानी सर. सर मोर क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली मु आज सकाळे जॉन भाई संगे कथा होतली, तो माने लाइक ए यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर लाइक मी, man, I'm little confused. I mean, looking at this, lockdown period and in this pandemic, what industry I should focus? माने मु को इंडस्ट्री मते फोकस करबा कथा, so that I can help my state, my people, like migrants, they don't want to go back. And Odisha government कौन चाहूची या अपन कौन recommend करिवे हम भलिया young entrepreneurs मान को एरिया रे हमको फोकस करिवा दरकार है, so that everybody is benefited, the government, me, my people, state. That's
a very good question. Now my answer will be as follows. When you look at India, we are still a developing country, and Odisha is very much similar. We are still a developing economy. You know what that means? That means there are plenty of opportunities for everything. If you go to certain other places which is already highly developed, saturated, then certain things you may not get a chance to do. But in places in most of India, and including Odisha, almost anything will work. So most people don't think of Odisha as a IT sector. But if that is your strength, if that is your background, there are small startups in IT that are doing well. There are real estate companies that have started well. There are companies in the food and processed industry. Milk Mantra is one success story in Odisha. There are all kinds of success. There are medical. Although you're right, we can have many more hospitals, and we still don't have, as somebody mentioned, a very large hospital like 2,000 beds. But you are all aware, last 10 years, a lot of private sector hospital facilities have come up in Odisha. So mutike hesitate karibi to give that advice because it depends on what you bring to the table, what is your interest. But I think pretty much everything has a scope in Odisha. There will be some things that doesn't have a scope. I mean, if you want to make auto components, you probably should be in Chennai or Pune at this time until we create the ecosystem for automotive components. But most opportunities are there in Odisha.
Thank you. Any other questions or any ideas, suggestions what government needs to do?
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yeah, Vishwajit Barik.
Yeah, sir, good evening. Mo Vishwajit Barik ko Vajan sir shayad mujhe jani parthue. Madangiri Dakhinapuri Ganesh Puja Association lo president. Samsangare bahut sar dekhai chi ebong I have a business here called Water Tech Enterprises. Sir, mo dita question pachariya pai chahiye. First, to jo migrant labor mane eठू पळेई गलेनी दिल्ली रु ସେମାନେ ଫେରି ଆସି ପାରିବେ କି କେବେ ବି ଆସିବେ ସେ ବିଷୟ ଟିକେ ଯଦି ଆମକୁ ଆଲୋକପାତ କରିବେ ନମ୍ବର 1 ନମ୍ବର 2 ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ସବୁଠୁ ବଡ଼ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ ଆଜି କାଲି ହେଇଛି କର୍पोରେଟ ସେକ୍ଟର୍स ମାନେ ଯେମିତି ଆପଣଙ୍କ PSUs ମାନେ ସେମାନେ पेमेंट होल्ड करचंदी फॉर द MSME और अदर सेक्टर्स पेमेंट करनाहांती इन दैट केस बहुत मो भलिया कंपनी जो मानकर बड़ अमाउंट बैलेंस अछि जेंति IOCL गेल या एमिति BHL ए भलिया केस रे समान पे किसी गवर्नमेंट करूची के दे आर सेइंग कि हम पाखरे पेमेंट नहीं फॉर दिस इज कोनम एरिया तो ये एरिया रे हमें किंतु ओवरलॉक करिया अपन सेटा डायरेक्टली हम ऊपर रिलेट करूची पण वी आर स्मॉल कंपनीज जो मानन पे हम पाखरे वर्कर मन को पेमेंट दबर नै अथवा हम पेमेंट कोडी के रहिची समान को समान पेमेंट करू नाहंती ये इशूटा को टिके एड्रेस करिवे जति बोलम थैंक यू
फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन अबाउट माइग्रेंट लेबर गोटे कथा मु जो आगुरु कहितली I have been having similar video conference with industry associations in Mumbai and other places. तांकर से concern टा रहउची एबे गोटे ironical situation गत डेढ़ मास हला migrant workers सेठी थिले किंतु फैक्ट्री सब बंद थला एबे सब से माने छाडी के आछुंती now these factories are reopening and there will be a shortage of labor किंतु तांकर सेटा बहुत serious concern this has been raised repeatedly and at the highest levels. So एथरे मुझे देखिली मु बहुत माइग्रेंट लेबर का सहित कथा हिची मु तो एज इट इज 10-15 वर्ष हलानी आई हैव बीन इन्वॉल्वड विथ देयर इश्यूज रेस्क्यूइंग मेनी ऑफ देम हु आर इन ट्रबल ऑन योर स्टेट मान करे कि ऑन योर कंट्री मान करे अब एई डेढ़ मास भितरे आई हैव बीन इन टच विथ लॉट्स ऑफ देम मुझे अनुमान कर परची मोस्ट ऑफ देम दे आर यू नो दे आर कमिंग बैक बट दे नो दैट देयर आर नॉट इमीडिएटली सो मेनी जॉब्स अवेलेबल बैक होम. This is also true for Jharkhand. I am supervising my party's relief activities in Jharkhand. Same thing in Jharkhand. So I get a sense that most of them will probably go back in a period of maybe 4 to 6 weeks because they will need income. It's that government subsidy of 1,000 rupees, 1,500 rupees is not enough for the long term. So most of them will head back. But this is it has an opportunity for some of you to take advantage of the availability of some skilled workers in Odisha. Some of these migrants are skilled at a higher level, blue collar level. Second thing about repayment, you know, the economy will not become normal just like that overnight. This is a long fight that we have, but the outlook is better than most other countries. Geeta Gopinath of the IMF has recently given her statements last week. And you will see from that India outlook is far better than most other countries, but still it will take time. Now, regarding payments, I know the same problem affects big companies also. It is not just MSMEs who are affected. Big companies also, their plants have been shut. They have continued to pay salary, but they don't have, many of them don't have revenues. So we'll have to find a way out. Some suggestions are being made about lines of credit and it may be part of the package that is announced in the third phase, but already some of these packages that I announced, you know, that 5% interest rate SIDBI facility, that can be up to, there is the other fund I had mentioned has up to 200 crores public sector banks can give currently for COVID crisis for their regular customers. So I think the situation will start easing in the next quarter. For the time being, there may be some kind of assistance coming from government.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Any other questions?
I think we have 2 minutes left before this ends.
Janji, can I ask one question?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Vajan ji, namaskar. Mu Ranjan Savantrae from New Delhi. Mu basically from Cuttack, but established in Delhi since 2004. I am running my own recruitment consulting firm, and majorly I am doing leadership hiring and bulk hiring. So I always try to help our Odia people who are based in Odisha. And at my office in New Delhi, all my 100% staffs from Odisha only. And I have a couple of friend circle and groups where we have near about 7 to 8,000 HR professionals who are working with across pan India and globe. We have an association, and we have our target to help only ODI people. At least 100 people we can place in a very big organizations. Once they shortlisted, for example, if anyone is shortlisted in first point or second dive or third point, and ODI people in a third point, then we can give the opportunity first one. Our main on ammunition is to help the ODI people. But we want a one placement sale or anything, something from Odisha government, whereas we can approach them and they just give us the candidates, selected candidates. Right now, I'm hiring 1,000 teachers from Odisha, from 1,000 computer teacher who can teach the coding language to our class 5 to class 10 kids across the globe. I need 1,000 teachers. I'm doing, job postings, everything in social media, any kind of platform, whereas we need a select, skilled force where easily available. For example, I need a computer teacher 1,000, and I can place across globe, and they will go, have the option also work from home model, and then easily they can earn 40,000 to 50,000 bucks, from work from home model. Any kind of that kind of such model, government can give us a platform, whereas on a single click we will get the resource, or any training institutes, whereas we can give the requirement within 7 days, they'll give us the all selected candidates. Any kind of common platform we have.
But first of all, congratulations. People like you who have created jobs have helped create this ecosystem. And if you look back, the number of people in the abroad, for instance, in Silicon Valley, from the number of people who speak Tamil as a mother tongue, or Telugu as a mother tongue, or Gujaratis, they are much more. But in recent years, ODIs have started doing very well, and in other states in India as well as in other countries. And people like you who are creating jobs and are helping to create a network is what helps. Because I know when somebody goes from Hyderabad to another metro, there is a network that helps him. When somebody goes from Gujarat abroad, there is a network that helps. And our network is not as big as that, but now it is finally getting established. So this will help. You've raised a very valid point about these recruitment systems. Now, there is no standardized system, and there should be. I have tried very hard myself, actually. So I had got many companies like JCB to provide training facilities in Kendrapada. And they created a lot of these heavy equipment drivers. They want to Poclane and all those things. They can drive the specialized skills they used to give in 3 months and give them a certificate so they could get jobs. Now, there are some attempts to do the same thing for driving skills and other things which can be taught online. Online teaching will become the big rage, as you can well imagine, in the coming days. So there will be some certification courses available, I think, from various vendors. And you might want to think of taking advantage of something like that. And I agree with you, government should have shortlisted some of these certifiable or certificated training courses which are done online, which can then be used to give jobs. I think this will end any time now.
Yeah, I know. So, sir, what Ranjan is asking, whether there is a talent pool or talent bank. So, I have a solution. We have National Skill Development Authority, and they have sector-specific skill training, and they have some amount of data bank for financial sector, for footwear, for garments, for healthcare, for education, for different 25 to 30 business verticals. So if they maintain that database, and so people like Ranjan can actually approach them and pull out data of 1,000 teachers or 1,000 IT professionals. So
actually, the skill development effort in Odisha under Subrata Bagchi has also done reasonably well. So in Odisha also you can find people that have taken those courses and have certain certifications.
Actually, I am engaged with near about 75 online education companies across pan India. Yes. And all the online teachers, online academic counselors, curriculum developers, content writers, instructional designers. So I will provide them across globe. So I can help our Odia people exclusively.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And we have a great pool of talent, but they are not able to get the exposure. So any kind of publicity from government or where we are sitting in Delhi and we have presence in pan India, but any kind of single windows where you can help our Odia people only exclusively.
Very good point.
We don't want to approach 100 engineering college and going there and taking the place, placement campus and all the things. If the screening candidates pool are available easily on the one click, we deliver to our clients and our people also get benefited.
Jayant Babu, let me take this opportunity to thank you and to thank all of you for joining in this video. I have really enjoyed it. Please feel free to give me suggestions offline also.
Thank you, sir. And I would request
contact details, sir.
I would request Biswajit Bhai to give a vote of thanks to Mr. Panda. Biswajit Bhai.
We need sir's contact details.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. आपण आसले हम भले प्लेटफॉर्म को एथरे आपण जॉइन कले आपण भले जने इंटेलेक्चुअल लोक जदि हम मान को मार्गदर्शन करिवे आई थिंक जयंत भाई एंड हम समस्त को एटा गोटे बहुत गोटे लाभदायक हबो हम भले स्मॉल एंटरप्राइजेस माने जेमते दिल्ली रे एवं दिल्ली एनसीआर रे जो माने ओडिसा पय बहुत किछि करिया पय चाहउचंती से माने समस्ते आपण संगे रहछु और आपण भले जदि उद्यमान युवक जदि हम संगे रहिबे हम डेफिनेटली ओडिसा को हाई स्टैंडर्ड ले परिबा सेति मु आपको अनेक धन्यवाद देवी बाकी समस्त को धन्यवाद देवी जो माने हम संगे जोड़ी के रहिचंती हमर सब भाई माने इंडिया एब्रॉड रु समान रहिचन समान को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देवी कार्यक्रम बहुत बढ़िया सेति जयंत को स्पेशल धन्यवाद दबा से जो बढ़िया ऑर्गेनाइजेशन टे कले एति तांको भी धन्यवाद रो पात्र से तांको भी धन्यवाद देवी जय जगन्नाथ धन्यवाद समस्त को
जय जगन्नाथ थैंक यू वेरी मच जय जगन्नाथ बाय बाय
थैंक यू ऑल
थैंक्स अ लॉट